Hello everyone, this is Steve from FABSSS Feckenham against battery storage systems and solar. And I know that's a bit of a mouthful, but that's who we are. Speaking to you today from part of my garden in the lovely village of Feckenham in Worcestershire. And I want to talk to you about solar systems for homes, and I want to talk to you about battery systems for homes and how they compare with the deluge of applications we're getting for batteries and solar systems that are going to surround the village, or hopefully not surround the village. But I wanted to tell you all about it and show you the differences so you've got a bit of a picture in your head as to what we're up against. So a few people have asked me, you've got solar at home, you've had it since 2014, and a few years ago, 2-3 years ago, you put in a battery system as well. So, you know, you obviously like solar and you like batteries. Why are you against these big plants that they want to put around the village? Well, there's a massive difference between the two. The solar and battery systems I have at home help run my house and they help save me money. Yes, there was an initial outlay, but they do save me money. The ones that are going to surround the village will not save you any money at all, and the only thing they will do is they'll make the people who own them an awful lot of money, because they buy energy cheaply at night and then they release it back into the grid in the daytime, and that's the premise of how the whole thing works. So this is one of the sheds in my garden, and what I decided to do is get a local company in, to add some extra solar panels to the sides of the shed. And if I go back a little bit, you can see that we've actually put some on top there as well. And the whole reason for that is to supplement the solar system that we have currently, and to make the house run a lot more energy efficiently. So the solar panels we've got here on the shed, if they were all working to their maximum, they would run a 3 kilowatt fan heater, and there's 8 panels on this shed. And as you can see, they're quite big panels, but they don't make any noise. They just sit there and do their job. And most of these panels will work for 25 to 30 years. Now the solar panels outside on the shed, they connect into this piece of equipment here at the top, which is called an inverter. So it takes all the energy from the solar panels and converts it into AC energy that you can use within the house, and it offsets what we bring in from the grid to run the TV, the fridge, the freezer, everything you can imagine. So this just offsets what we consume, so we don't use as much energy from the grid, and it costs us overall less to run the house. And that's a small system. They are getting more efficient, they are getting smaller, and they are generally fitted in the loft of your house if you have solar panels on your roof. So a few years ago, we decided to add a few more solar panels on the shed than the ones we've got on the roof, and we also decided to install what's called a Tesla battery pack. We got this before good old Elon Musk went a bit crazy, so we feel quite justified in still having it. And it stores about 13.5 kilowatts of energy. We charge it overnight and it discharges in the daytime to offset the energy that we use to run the house. Typically energy at night is half the price of energy in the daytime, so you can fill up your cars or fill up your battery packs and allow them to run down during the daytime. And obviously if it's a nice and sunny day, the battery and the solar work together to power the house. Obviously the systems that people are trying to install in the village are quite a lot bigger than this, and you know, we're talking 40-foot shipping containers. As you can see, this little home unit It takes relatively no space at all. You can put it inside or outside, and it doesn't make any noise, unlike the systems that these guys are trying to put into Feckenham. And we want to try and stop that, and we need your help to do that. So this is a little video just to bring to your attention the difference between what we have on a normal home and what we are hopefully not going to have within the village of Feckenham, in and around the substation.